what if the file contains multiple lines? The variable, as my text here, will contain all lines as one text. For example, we have a file, quote.txt, contains the first lines from a novel. All these lines will be contained in one big or long text. Let's check it. As you see here, my text contains all the lines. In order to check how the string is organized, this is only one long line. Let me show you here. As you see, it is one line. It is not multiple lines. It is only one long line, but in order to show them in multiple lines by the print here, the read added the escape codes of /n to end of each line in order to show them as if they are multiple lines on the screen. So how can we read each line individually? By using the method readLine. Now my text took the first line. Also, we can do it in this way. Print. Notice I didn't close the file yet, so I can read from the file because it's still open. This is the next line. I can read the next line, and so on. As you see, it's empty. Why? Because we reached to the end of the file. Another method to read lines or to show the lines in a multiple line file is to use the for loop. For example, interestingly, we see that when we use the for loop, we don't need the function readLine because it will work implicitly to read the lines from the file directly. However, we notice something. The lines are separated by empty lines because, as you remember, every line is followed by a new line escape character \n. Let me first close the file in order to be able to read it again. And print line, but we add the method rstrip, so it strips the characters or the string from the \n. Now, what about the numeric values? How can we read numeric values and use them as integers or floats instead of strings? Because as you see here, these are just strings. Let's see this example. This file is called numeric.txt, contains float values in separate lines. And our goal is to read them and save them as elements in a list of float values. So first what we do, we create a list, an empty list called values, for example. We open the file and then we start a for loop. And in this file loop, we say values.append float, because we know that every line is going to be read as a string, so we need to convert these strings into floats, and rstrip in this way. Now we close and then print values. Also, we can check by using type. For example, values 0